Hey, what is up, everybody? It's Dylan Stelly back here with another video, and today considering MLB season is right around the corner. Everyone is about to go back to spring training to get ready for the 2018 season. I figured I look into the season and really think about where is everybody going to fall, who's going to do what, and who are, you know, pretty much what's going to happen this season. uh, so yeah, let's get started. So this is my MLB 2018 standing slash playoff projections. In the AL East, we got the New York Yankees coming out in first, followed by the Boston Red Sox, Toronto Blue Jays, Tampa Bay Rays, and the Baltimore Orioles. Now, here's how I'm going to do this. I'm just going to say the team names. If you would like to, you may pause the video to see what record I projected them to finish as, but I'm mostly going to do a lot of my discussing about the teams is when we get to the postseason section. So in the AL Central, I have the Cleveland Indians, the Minnesota Twins, the Chicago White Sox, Kansas City Royals, followed by, finishing in last, the Detroit Tigers. In the AL West, I have finishing in first with the best record in the MLB, the Houston Astros, followed by the Los Angeles Angels, then the Seattle Mariners in third, Texas Rangers in fourth, and the Oakland A's or Oakland Athletics in fifth. In the NL East, I have the Washington Nationals, the New York Mets, the Atlanta Braves, the Philadelphia Phillies, and followed by the Miami Marlins, who I predict will have the worst record in the MLB in 2018, considering everybody that they're just giving away to other teams. In the NL Central, we have the Chicago Cubs finishing in first, the Milwaukee Brewers in second, the St. Louis Cardinals in third, the Cincinnati Reds in fourth, followed by the Pittsburgh Pirates finishing up in fifth place. In the NL West, we have the LA Dodgers, the Colorado Rockies, the Arizona Diamondbacks, the San Francisco Giants, and the San Diego Padres. Now, getting into the postseason, these are the 5 teams that I believe will make the postseason, considering their record and how they finish in their division. So my number 1 team is the Houston Astros from the AL West, followed by the Cleveland Indians from the AL Central, then the New York Yankees from the AL East, the Minnesota Twins, which will be representing from the AL Central, and then the LA Angels represented from the AL West. In the NL, I have the LA Dodgers from the NL West, followed by the Washington Nationals from the NL East, then the Chicago Cubs from the NL Central, followed by the New York Mets from the NL East, and then following up by the Milwaukee Brewers from the NL Central. Now, I know what you guys are thinking about, I'm going to go back here for a minute with the LA Angels. I just believe they are making a lot of great picks this offseason to get them into that 5th and final spot to play in the postseason. And same thing for the Mets. The Mets just recently signed Todd Frazier, who I believe is going to help them out a lot. They already have a decent pitching staff with Matt Harvey, and yeah, so I just feel like that's all they're really missing are a couple key defensive players that could also get the bats going too in their lineup to put up some runs, and then the Brewers too. All right, so in the AL wildcard game, we have the Los Angeles Angels versus the Minnesota Twins. And I believe the Minnesota Twins will win this game 8-6. In the NL wildcard game, we have the New York Mets versus the Milwaukee Brewers. And I believe the New York Mets will win this game by a final score of 4-3. In the ALDS, representing the fourth spot will be the Minnesota Twins, which is our wildcard winner, going up against the first place seed, the Houston Astros. And then in the other ALDS, we'll have the third place New York Yankees going up against the second place Cleveland Indians. And I believe Houston wins this series convincingly by just sweeping the Twins. And I believe the Yankees get a win against Cleveland when they go back to New York. But I believe Cleveland wins the series 3-1. And both Houston and Cleveland will advance to the ALCS. In the NLDS, we have the fourth place spot taken by the Mets, which is our wildcard winner, going against the first place LA Dodgers. And then in the other NLDS, we'll have the third place Chicago Cubs going up against the fourth place Washington Nationals. Now in this series, I believe the Dodgers will sweep the Mets, even though I believe the games will be pretty close. I don't think it's going to be a blowout where the final score will be like 5-1 or 8-2, something like that. I believe they're going to be close. I believe the Mets will hang in there. Now, as far as for the Nationals and Cubs game, I believe the Nationals will destroy the Cubs in Washington. The lovable, and then the Cubs will probably win a game in Wrigley, but the Nationals, I feel like, have just too much power for the Cubs, who are slowly but still able to win the NL Central, declining down from their 2016 World Series championship team. In the ALCS, we have the Cleveland Indians versus the Houston Astros. So this is the series matchup that we thought we were going to get in the ALCS last year, but the New York Yankees had something to say about that. Anyway, well, I believe the Houston Astros will win this series by a series score of 4-2. I believe Cleveland takes them to 6 games, but I believe Houston's offense and Houston's rotation, which Cleveland and Houston's rotation are pretty much probably going to be the two best rotations in the MLB this season. But as far as for the offenses go, Houston just has a much better offense than Cleveland. Houston does not strike out anymore as they did in the previous years before their 2017 World Series championship season. And I believe this offense is definitely going, or it could be better than the 2017 offense. So I believe their offense is just too much for Cleveland. In the NLCS, we have the Washington Nationals versus the LA Dodgers. Now this, I believe, is going to be a great series. Could possibly be Bryce Harper's last series or last year as a national when he goes into free agency in 2019. And the Dodgers, who are an up-and-coming baseball team who has all the parts, went to the World Series last year. They're also looking pretty good, looking to get back there this year. But I see the Nationals winning this series in 7 to advance to the World Series. I have to go with the stardom. I believe Bryce Harper is just one of the stars of the league, and I feel like he could get the Nationals over that hump, over the big blue, the big LA Dodgers, the big, global brand, to go into the World Series. So in the World Series, we have the Washington Nationals versus the Houston Astros. Now, I believe this is going to be a great series, not as exciting as last year's series between the Astros and the Dodgers, but still going to be a very entertaining series and one that is going to be a definite watch. In the series, I have the Houston Astros winning the series in 6, 4-2. Once again, Houston is probably going to finish with the best rotation in baseball, and they're also going to finish with the best offense in baseball. Houston is just not an up-and-coming team anymore, but it's just a team that I believe is just destined for a dynasty. So many parts have just came into place this offseason after the World Series championship year. Instead of downgrading or staying at where they were last year, they upgraded in getting Garrett Cole this offseason, and I believe they're going to upgrade even more during the season with some other top prospects that they could possibly get before the trade deadlines of during the season. So yeah, there you have it. I predict the 2018 World Series champion will be the Houston Astros, and I guess we'll be having another championship parade for the city of Houston for their baseball club. This team is really good. It's young. It's really good. I know a lot of contracts are going to be coming up. Just finished signing Springer, but anyway, yeah, I just believe in the Astros, and I think they're going to be here to stay for the next couple of years and stuff. So yeah. Well, anyway, that concludes my video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Please leave a comment down below and let me know who do you think is going to win the 2018 World Series this year and stuff. Remember, don't forget to like the video. I know it's a lot to just go and click like, but please like, it really does help. So yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I look forward to speaking with you guys again soon. Thank you.